Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft tutorial series. Today we're going to talk about mob spawners, or I guess you could call them mob grinders, XP farms, item farms, any of the above really. And essentially all it is just finding a spawner within the world. I found one in this mineshaft that I've been exploring, and I want to show you guys how to set it up for a very easy and very efficient way to get items and experience for gearing out your guy, or just getting a lot of experience for doing your enchanting. So without further ado, let's go and get started here. Oh, well, glitch. So in this room here is where the spawner is, and I already have this whole system set up, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it for when you find the spawner. So as you can see in here, this is all pretty much set up. I'm just going to go ahead and light this area back up and not fall into my own trap, hopefully. There we go. So I already have a bucket. Okay, just gotta drop this off somewhere. So once you find your spawner, you're going to want to make a little room out of it. It's going to be a 5x5 with the spawner kind of in the corner here. So there's only one block in between the corner of the walls here. And the reason for that is once we have it all set up, we're going to drop a water bucket right here, and that's just going to force them all down that chute right there. And you can see there's already quite a few down there, but we will get to that in a moment. So for the top portion of the spawner, this is about it. Just make a room. It has to be at least, I want to say 2 or 3 blocks high, just so that the skeletons have enough room to actually move in the room. And that's about it. So once you have all this set up, go ahead and knock your torches down, because it does have to be dark in this room for the skeletons to actually spawn. And once you're all set up, knock that final one down, drop your water bucket right there, and it's going to push them down into that chute. So that chute is going to lead down, and I'll show you how I have mine set up here. So it's just going to lead straight down into this room that I've started carving out. I'm going to make this kind of a, I don't know, just kind of beautify the room a little bit. It's going to be, I'm playing on a server right now, so this is going to be kind of a hot spot for people to come to for items or to do some experience farming, because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who has at least an efficient mob grinder on the server right now. So they're going to drop down this chute here, which I've made. That glowstone up there is simply just for lighting for the room. I'm going to continue working on this, and I might give you guys an update once I have it finished. I don't know. So you make essentially another room down below, and that's kind of where all of your skeletons are going to drop down into. So you can see I have a ton in here. The important thing to note about this room is when they drop, they're dropping down a 1 block tube essentially, and it's like that the entire way down. They're all stacked on 1 block, and the reason I have it set up that way is because if this room was bigger, they could move around and they could potentially get a shot off at me. And as you may or may not know, if one of these skeletons were to fire an arrow and hit one of the other skeletons, then they would start fighting in such an enclosed space. They would essentially all just end up shooting each other, and if they kill each other, you don't get any experience for it. So make it a 1 block. You want to block right here as well, just to cut off kind of the head level of the skeletons, so you can sit back here and just kind of attack them from a distance. This is a really, really efficient way to do it. It's pretty darn simple to set up. This is just kind of something I've been working on, just to kind of make it a whole lot fancier than it really needs to be. But this is a really good way to kind of gain those levels you need for enchanting, because they did make it a bit harder in one of the newer patches. It used to be really easy to get experience levels for enchanting. They've made it quite a bit harder, like I said. So you can see the sword that I've chosen for my looting purposes has looting 3 and smite 5 on it. Smite, all that does, it just does more damage to undead things, so zombies, skeletons, stuff like that. Looting increases drops you get from killing monsters, so I can get more arrows or more bones from them, and it also increases what are called rare drops off the mobs, so it's stuff like golden boots or golden armor, you know, so on and so forth. So, you know, we've been at this for a couple minutes here. I've kind of explained how all of this is set up. Essentially a 5x5 above with water pushing them down the chute. The chute leads down into another room that's one block wide, I guess. And once you have it all set up, you just kind of go to town here. And pardon the tons of clicking you're probably hearing in the recording, but you essentially just sit here and you go to town and you get tons and tons of loot, and you get lots of experience. I'll usually sit down here, just leave my character kind of AFK for a good like 10 minutes while I watch something online or research something, and by the time I come back, I have plenty of guys down here to farm and get all the things I so desperately need. Pretty easy system, not hard to set up. If you guys do have any questions, please let me know, and I will do my best to answer them, or potentially make another video kind of going more in depth to answer those questions. But until next time, good luck setting up your own mob farm, I guess you could say, and we'll see you next time. Bye.